Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now today we are going to be taking a look at a cryptocurrency called Selfkey. So after I recently talked about my lucky wins with CHZ, Chili's, people have been asking me what's next up on my radar, what cryptocurrencies am I transferring some profits from that into, and one that is on my radar is Selfkey. Now let me pull up the Selfkey chart for the last month or two. So I'm going to make myself smaller in the face cam and we're going to bring up on TradingView the chart. So we can see that Selfkey is currently priced at 0.002 US dollars. If we draw a line, so from mid-February, we can see that if we take in a trend line from, let's say, the start of Feb, it rose from 0.0006 US dollars all the way up until about, 0.0015. 0.001 really. I was lucky enough to actually make it in to Selfkey, just I think around here, about 0.0011. Now obviously I'm no financial advisor, do not copy anything that I do purely because I've done it. I may be wrong, please read the disclaimer in the description. And then since then we've come up with some an initial bullish trend. So we've got a nice little rise here that then collapsed, basically where I bought at, and then it rose back up again recently, all the way back up, and then it's kind of come crashing down again since. And today, this is the chart for the last few weeks, and today it's starting to what appears to be like start another uptrend. Who knows where this could actually end up at? This wouldn't be a triple bottom because these lines aren't coming back down to the line here. A triple bottom is basically when you get this sort of like triangle pattern, except once it touches the bottom for the third time, so 1, 2, 3, it shoots past the triple bottom. But obviously because this line here isn't flat, if you take a point from here to here, it's not a triple bottom. If you don't know about technical analysis, don't worry about that. Let's talk about Selfkey and why I'm interested in Selfkey. So Selfkey is essentially it comes with a wallet. The whole concept is based on a wallet, and it basically makes signing up to financial services quite easy. Now it's got a huge focus on data protection and security and privacy, which I think in the crypto space, for me, the concept of having secure data security is such a big thing going forward, especially if the future of the world is cryptocurrency. It's been known to be, liable to hacking, liable to getting infiltrated. A wallet that really focuses on security and privacy, I think, is a great concept. Now you can, on their platform, they're kind of incorporating, staking, DeFi loans, all stuff like that, which is obviously going forward going to be huge. And you can set up a bank account or a new company, or a corporate structure, as it says here, with one click on Selfkey. Now, I'm not 100% sure how this all works, but it seems like it's very easy on Selfkey to set up, all of these different functions that are used within the crypto space. You've got so many probably different blockchain techs and cryptos, and they all focus on, setting up a corporate structure, setting up a company, getting a DeFi loan. However, Selfkey seems to be incorporating lots of these different functions, like many of them do, into one conglomerate. And the good thing about this is that the focus on privacy is really what has drawn me to invest in this, because if the crypto space does take off further, then privacy, having your own digital identity, maintenance of your possessions is going to be key. And Selfkey is a self-sovereign identity, which means that you're in full control of your data, your documents, digital assets, as it says here. They claim to be very secure. You can open a business abroad. Like, there's just so many good functions that I personally look at and think, yeah, Selfkey has got a good concept. Now, by no means at all is it going to go up in value. It might completely collapse. But one thing that people have asked me is, how do I invest? Well, I quite like to at the moment, because I believe crypto is so young. I think it's either going to take off completely or collapse completely. So I think my investing strategy right now today is to invest more on the basis of concept of a company, of a crypto, as opposed to anything else. When I'm investing in stocks and shares, I look at the fundamentals sometimes, the company's revenue, the PE ratio, the beta. With crypto, there seems to be not much of that at all. It's all mostly people jumping on trends, which is why there's so many pump and dumps. But really, if you invest in a fundamental good concept, like I did with Chili's at a small early time in life, if the industry and sector that crypto's in continues to grow like Chili's did, then you're in a good position to make a good return. So, they're very active on Twitter, and I just think they've got good prospects. DeFi loans, staking, is all stuff like that is very, very popular right now. And people ask me about my predictions for Selfkey. I'm not going to predict anything too vast. I mean, I've seen some predictions stating, double or triple your money by the end of the year. I think if crypto continues to boom like it is currently, then that'll be a definite case, because the way this sort of cryptocurrency works, I believe, is that the more people that sign up and use Selfkey, the higher the value of the cryptocurrency. So let's say everybody started using Selfkey because, you set up businesses, DeFi loans, all stuff like that, then they would habitually buy Selfkey coin to use the functions of Selfkey, and that demand would help push up the price of Selfkey. So really it relies on this app getting traction, Selfkey getting users. And how do you get users? You have to be a good and offer a good service and product. And I think Selfkey do that. I've got them in my phone. They're not my main wallet, but I definitely am looking at, if they're going forward, I would transfer some stuff to Selfkey because it's easy to use. I like the concept. I think it's very good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Selfkey. But what is Selfkey? So that's the recent chart. Selfkey itself was we predicted here. It came in at ICO, which initially back in 2017 when it was launched, it was priced at 0.015 USD. It then bullishly went up to 0.085 USD. However, in the last year, it collapsed all the way down to 0.001 USD, which, as it says here, if you invested $10 at the time of the ICO, you'd have $0.8 in your account at the time of the low point.